Magandang araw mga kadongs! Balitang boxing na naman tayo ngayong January 22, 2022. W Featherweight World Champion Gary Russell Jr. will defend his world title and display his blistering hand speed against top contender and W mandatory challenger Mark Magnifico MAGSAYO in a headlining class. Abangan natin to mga kadongs. Kilalanin muna natin sila. Giselle Mark Araula MAGSAYO o kilala sa pangalan ng Mark Magnifico MAGSAYO ay pinanganak noong June 22 from Tacloban City, Leyte. Is a Filipino professional boxer who has held the W International Featherweight title since August 2021. Height 5 feet 6 inches, weight 68 inches. As of September 2021, MAGSAYO ranked as the 5th best featherweight in the world by the ring and the 10th best by Transnational Boxing Ranking Board. Ang kanyang makakalaban mga kadungs, Gary Russell Jr., born June 5 from Washington DC, US, in an American professional boxer who has held the W Featherweight title since 2015. As of June 2021, he is ranked as the world's best active featherweight by the Ring magazine, Box Rate, and by the Transnational Boxing Rankings Board. Sino kaya ang mamayagpag sa dalawa? Alamin natin at panuorin ang bidyong ito sa pamamagitan ng pag-like, subscribe, share, at comment. Let's watch this!
Gary Russell Jr., one of the most talented fighters in the sport. This guy's scary. What a shot!
Boxing's longest reigning champion returns.
Russell putting together combinations faster than a speeding bullet. With a beautiful right. Wow!
Now Russell defends his title against undefeated Mark MAGSAYO, fresh off one of the year's biggest
That
knockouts.
fight is over.
The undefeated Filipino boxer had to make a comeback of his life to knock out Julio Siha and set up his title challenge against W Featherweight champion Gary Russell Jr. Down on the canvas and on the scorecards, MAGSAYO wrote his second win and put Siha to sleep in the 10th round. I learned a lot from fight, said MAGSAYO. I learned a lesson on how to box. I made an adjustment in the middle of the fight and knocked him out. MAGSAYO said that he was already aware of what I stick against Siha and that MP Promotions President Sam Gibson told him that a win will lead to a title match against Russell. Sir Sam told me that if I won that fight, I would face Gary Russell, said MAGSAYO. So I had to win to fight Gary Russell. MAGSAYO braving with confidence. In lead up to Russell title fight, Mark MAGSAYO is now in Atlantic City, New Jersey in time for fight week of his W Featherweight champion about against reigning champion Gary Russell on Sunday, Manila time. The undefeated Filipino stress is coming in fully prepared for his first ever shot at a world title. I've been training for 3.5 months now, so I'm going to be well prepared for this fight, said 26 years old MAGSAYO, who's being trained by Pretty Roads. MAGSAYO full of confidence, the experience he gained in the Silla fights, and the hours of training he did for his maiden world title match give the Filipino the confidence he can beat Russell. I had great sparring partners to prepare me for Russell and give me the same looks that he'll give me on fight night, said MAGSAYO. This is my first world fight and I am going to give it my all. I'm going to be the stronger fighter against Russell. We train every day with Pretty Roads and we've worked on a lot of different technique well used in this fight. Gary Russell Jr. heading into Mark MAGSAYO fight with a slight injury, but I'm focused on MAGSAYO. He keep it. He's the one working his way into this position to fight me. Reigning WBC World Featherweight World champion Gary Russell Jr. is not worried about MAGSAYO's renowned punching power. Russell, who holds a record of 31 win and 1 loss with 18 knockouts, has only put one a year. I see him as a good even-handed puncher. Maybe he leans a little more to the right hand. He has good punching power, but none of that matters if you can hit your target, said Russell. I'll never overlook anybody. Of course, I want the Gerbuta Davis. Everyone who I've competed against has been the next best guy under the champion, Russell stated. WBC World Featherweight title holder Gary Russell Jr. has been a champion for almost 7 years, but that long title reign has a catch, according to veteran boxing analyst attorney Ed Tolentino. We're going to get through this fight. We're still going to make things shake, and then we'll go ahead and put it out there after it's all said and done, said Russell. Davis is in no rush, so I'm going to remain focused on a true warrior who's getting into the ring with me. Do without a trainer, apparently with an injury and long periods of inactivity, Russell remains upbeat about his chance against the unbeaten Mags. I'll never go into 100% to be honest with you. I do have a little slight injury, but I prefer not to elaborate on it until after the fight, Russell told Dust. Russell previously stated that he is pretty much training but by himself since his dad and trainer had his legs amputated because of complications from diabetes. He only shown up for his mandatory defenses, or else he will be stripped of the crown. Now it's mandatory season again. He is coming back to face Mark MAGSAYO. Gary Russell Jr. acknowledged Mark MAGSAYO's power, but says none of that matters if you can hit your target. Many fans and experts alike see MAGSAYO as an underdog in the oncoming fight. Is not looking past the Filipino. I'm fighting MAGSAYO because he moved up the rankings and earned this spot. WBC World Featherweight Champion Gary Russell Jr. admitted that he will not beat 100% when he takes on Mark MAGSAYO on January 23 at the Borgata Hotel Casino in Atlantic City. Gary Russell Jr. may kakaibang lakas at bilis. Isa sa pinakamalaking pagsubok ni Champ MAGSAYO. Kakayanin kaya niya? Mag-comment lang mga kadungs. God bless Philippines and thank you for watching.
Russell versus MAGSAYO for the 126-pound world title.